Hello there. So, in the last series of my four promised videos of expense management, that's again a very simple topic that I would like to cover, which is for participants, and it's actually pretty neat. So, uh, in the expense management, you can basically book an expense where you know, let's take an example. You uh, had a team lunch, and the team lunch you not only yourself but also invited your team members as well as some external, maybe someone from the customer side as well. So when you book that expense, you are able to do that by adding participants on it. So it's more of an information thing. I don't think there is any validation that would matter that much. It's just that, yeah, if you have selected an expense where you it need it for the participant information, then you should have the participant information in that expense, right? So it's more of an information thing that should be available, not validating amount wise or anything on that. So let's jump right into the demo. It's actually pretty simple. So on the expense category, again, please go through the demo data if needed, because that's one thing I have noticed. So wherever it says participants, that's where you can probably take a look at that. So you can say here it says entertainment, or you can say here morale, right? And yeah, the description itself says for teamwork, engagement, company culture, blah blah blah. This was done, more of a entertainment thing, and it all depends on the expense detail required, which says participants, right? So now if I go to expenses and I create one, I would say morale. All right. So it says here participants are something that I have to define in the rule violation. And if I go here, I can say the participants were Jim. So as soon as I select the employee participant type as employee, so it takes the organization from the company organization, and it's its title. And one could be external. So in that case, I don't have the employee number. I will say Russia. So again, I can just pick the country or something and put that information. So now if I go back here, so now you can see the participants violation is gone. Nothing much on this. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. So put an amount, maybe release the expense, and that's pretty much it. You create the expense report with the new number on it, and you will see that information has traveled here. So if I see the applied rule, yeah, now it says morale. Now let's try to make it slightly interesting. So for morale, you cannot spend more than, I don't know, $100. So what happens if I try to, because I changed the rule now, so I'll say 1100 now. So now it says amount must not exceed 100 as defined by the rule. So the rule violation is still there, but it has nothing to do with participants. I can change it back to 100 or 99. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. If you have any questions around it, feel free to let me know. The next video will be mostly on the multi-currency topic. That's, I feel, is important and interesting to see how we book that expense. But yeah, feel free to put up any questions if you have any, and have a good day. Bye.